This is the judge and jury of music, aka Queen Millennial. And folks, it is 2025 and we are still in deep trouble with these clout chasers. Now, a lot of them are under the age of 25 in Gen Z and A, but there's even some people above the 25 age range that it's just looking sad because their music careers aren't popping off, and they want to pull some stunt that could very well damage their reputation and brand before they even build a name for themselves out there with the mainstream public. If that is what their goal is to accomplish as a artist, musician, entertainer, right? So before we get into all of the meat and potatoes, I have to again go through this because I like people to know how YouTube really works. Okay, so YouTube really thrives of engagement. Okay, there's a lot of people that come through, and we like to just sit there and watch the video and move on to the next, move on to the next, move on to the next. So I want to speak from the eye. I've gone through my analytics, and people come through and they're commenting. I'm getting comments, right? I'm getting a little like here and there, but the majority of the time, my analytics shows a flat line, and I upload really, really often. I'm talking about like right now, my frequency is like 4 to 5 times a day while I can. Okay, I'm trying to get it. Even before that, it was flatline. But my analytics show me that there are plenty of people returning to the videos, and now my return rate is higher for people watching my videos. It's over 100 people returning to watch my videos, even if they're not subscribed. So we got people not subscribed, returning to the videos. We got people not pressing like buttons or leaving a comment, and that's an issue because the truth is that YouTube doesn't like people who just sit there and watch the video and do nothing. But more important, the algorithm doesn't like when people just watch the video and do nothing, because what it says to the algorithm is like, okay, they watched 50% of this, they watched 25% of this, they watched 100% of the video, but they didn't take any action. Do they like this? Do they not like this? And so the algorithm is confused, and it'll push it out a little bit to other people that are like, you, but it won't push it out further to show the people because most people didn't take any action. And so it's just like, okay, all right. Then I have to look at my analytics. I have to look at my analytics, and it's flatline. I'm just like, where are people's heads at? Like, so the etiquette is that we are at the mercy of the platform on this particular platform. So we thrive off of whether you're pressing, you gotta engage. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say to wrap this up. You have to engage, right? If you're liking the content creator or people creating content on this platform is providing, then you need to be engaged, especially if you're coming back for more from the same creator. Then be courteous and engaged, because it's not what you think this is. So you do have to engage. You have to press at least like before you leave. If you leave early, the courtesy here on this channel is to at least press like before you go. Okay. Yeah, it's just the way that this works. So we just can't have lots of people, especially for a small channel like this that's really trying to grow up. We can't afford window shoppers on this particular platform of mine because I don't have many people or enough going on to begin with for window shoppers to accumulate like that. So make sure, at least when you're leaving, that on your way out you hit the like button. Okay? All right, wonderful. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, of course, as always, a word. You got fake friends. Guess what? They gotta go. Do not have these people hanging around you because they are toxic to your very core and soul. Get them out. Do not continue to hang around these people for whatever you think that you have to hold on to these people for. Get out. Get them out of here. You don't need the fake friends, please. And you surely don't need the toxic clout chasers. All right? Get rid of these people now. This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Hello, this is Lena the Workhorse. And on this show, we talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond. Okay? So, today we are talking about, this is a special episode called Let's Talk About the very huge problem that still lingers today about these clout chasers, honey. These clout chasers are out of control. Is it recording? Is the mic still on? Check mic 1 2. Thank you. But we're particularly talking about clout chasers who are artists, musicians, people trying to make it into the music industry, but they see that they're not making it fast enough. They see other people around them who are around their ages, young, making it earlier, quicker, and that's frustrating them. Most of these people I'm talking about are definitely under 25 years old. And it's all I always say is, I feel sorry for the people under 25 because it's tougher for you guys in this internet age because you don't have your full cognition to make the most critical decisions with your brain that somebody like me does, who is over 25, who is able to make more rational decisions and not be absolutely off my rocker. Okay, but sometimes people are 25, they don't even use the gifts they got up here, and they lose their mind too, honey. So they ain't exactly innocent either. All right. So get your popcorn, get your chips. I don't know, cakes, whatever. All right, sit tight because this is That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Let's talk. I want to thank you for being here today. Welcome back into It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, not the influencer. Those are great platforms and tools to build that brand, business, name, reputation, but most importantly, the community. And hopefully I'm talking to you, will join this community today. Join this community today by hitting that like button. actually engaging, actually listening to the words that I'm saying, not just and going in one ear and out the other. Okay? So actually hitting the like button and sharing people that you know that like artist commentary, reaction, and reviews. And it's true to become a part of this community, you have to do this one important thing. Okay, can you guess what that is? Anybody? You have to actually engage. Engage. YouTube likes people that engage. Okay? We like people as content creators on this platform, or people who create content that engage, because that helps the channel go further. That helps people who don't know us see us. That's just how it works, right? That's just how it works. You gotta tell the algorithm what it needs to know, right? Because if you don't, it's gonna sit there and be lazy. It's gonna sit there and go, Don't let the algorithm be lazy. Let the algorithm work. Okay, that means your actions. It's simple. You press like, you go about your day. Anyway, if you're returning, you press like and subscribe. It's quick, it's easy. You go about your day. Anyway, let's get into this thing. Y'all, I have seen some heinous things, and it is only, June of 2025, from some people who are calling themselves so-called artists that want to pop off. They want this to go viral, but because the internet rewards degeneracy, the internet rewards spectacle and drama, unfortunately, they want to pull these stunts too. But the thing with that is that these stunts have the ability to backfire on you as an artist, because you have to think about the long game, okay? You have to think about the long game. What I mean by that? Well, number one, especially for the young ones under 25, listen up. You're not thinking about these things because you're young. Your brain is not sitting down to rationalize and think about the big picture. And you see that this person's blown up, blah, 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 blah. Jack Doherty kind of craziness. Well, sorry for Jack Doherty too, honey. He ain't at 25 yet. I mean, he's about to hit 25, I think. But he's not even 25 yet. He's suffering from that under 25 craziness spell. Clout on YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, back to the artists, musicians, entertainers under 25, or just period, who feel that they tried everything else. They've done it the right way. They posted their music up. It's getting some little to no traction. Hey, been there. And it's been maybe less than a year, and they see all these people popping off, in their age group, whatever, and it's sending these people, it's sending these young artists, and so they are losing their minds, and they're trying to come up with elaborate schemes to pull these stunts that'll go viral. But the thing is that a lot of these stunts and tricks people be trying to pull can tarnish their reputation, their brand, before it even gets started, right? Before it even gets started. And now you don't really have, you basically just shot yourself in the foot. You got nothing to go off of. Yes, you got the memeable moment. You got that memeable moment, right? But you have nothing else to go off of. So even though you may be hot for that 15 minutes of fame, all of a sudden people get off you. And your music never really was the focus, so they don't care about your music. They just care about whatever the spectacle was, and they go right back to whatever they were doing. Right? So now you don't got the clout. You don't got what you didn't get what you wanted out of it. That's one scenario. The other scenario is that they may have listened to the music because of the spectacle, and maybe they like the music, for a minute, and then they end up falling off of the music. And so again, you have to kind of do the Lil Nas X thing and create more spectacle again. But the thing with spectacle and surprise, and this is the other side. This is the other side of the coin. The thing with spectacle and surprise and all that craziness is that no one, you have to keep it up for marketing, purposes. Okay, you gotta keep it up. Not only that, it doesn't work in the long term, because just like Lil Nas X, and had burned that tactic burned out for him, just recently that tactic burned out. You can't shout to people and create spectacle every single time you release a project or whatever, or song, because it gets old, people are tired of you, and it's not as effective. That's just not how our brains work as humans. We're just going to give you the side eye and keep moving, right? So you gotta find some other way to do what needs to be done to get attention. Like I said, life is not fair. Okay, and just think, especially if you're under 25, you weren't even really around before the internet even existed. Now think how much more unfair it was back then, because you can't just put your stuff up. It wasn't easy to just get to a studio or for any kind of studio time, and the only way you can even get in is by going through the music label gatekeepers themselves, right? So it was even harder back then. It's hard now because of the way the internet is structured, that in my opinion, there's still plenty of gatekeeper going on in the form of AI in the way it works. But that's a whole other story for another day. So it's still not easy. The golden age of the internet is over. And as artists, we're sitting here like, what the heck do we do? Where the heck do we go? Do we give up? A lot of artists have given up. I understand. I'm an artiste. I'm a vocalist of songbirds to my heart. But I just can't stoop to those levels just for the huger chance that I know that I could F up everything for me in the long run for some stunt, before I even get really started. So it's just the clout chase, the desperation to quote unquote make it is not worth it. We all need to calm down, take deep breaths, and be comfortable with the fact that life is not fair. Just get comfortable with that. Realizing that you're not always going to get what you want. And that don't mean giving up. That don't mean just accepting life for what it is and being punched around by it. No. It's a different kind of state of mind. That hopefully should get you more relaxed while you try to figure out how you want to crack this nut, like how you want to figure this out. Like for me personally, I've been going at this independent since 2012 with, unfortunately, like no luck really on making anything pop off. And I do like basically more pop, rap-ish type of music, EDM, but nothing for me is popped off, and not even in like the electronic dance music realm. And so as social media changed, and I'm paying attention to the creators of these platforms and understanding what's going on, understanding that it's not really our fault, it's them, you know, and I've come to know what YouTube is doing now, apart from all the others. So that's why I say, you know, I want to go the content creation route, and, you know, build up a great audience, and we'll support it that way, you know, and be able to share my gifts and talents once I've been able to build up a sizable community through YouTube, because YouTube actually is working for people, and you don't have to spend a dime on it. You know, it's not instant gratification, right? It's not instant gratification, but if you keep working for it, you keep working out and making the videos and stuff, putting the time and effort in, it's going to work for you. Yeah, I've seen it firsthand. Okay, I haven't even been on this platform for a year with this channel, and already I'm seeing things that on this particular channel and account that I have not seen on any other social media network happening for me, with all the work I usually have put in and time and effort in those other social media platforms. Drop them all. I'm just focused on YouTube, period, and it's paying off. So I calculated risk because I had a great instinct about the platform at this point, and I can really say that I think musicians should focus on YouTube and just building an audience that way, building an audience first, okay, and just really get into the fun what content creation can be for you as a creative. If you're truly an artist and not just somebody looking for clout, if you're just a clout chaser in this game trying for music, then I don't feel sorry for you. You don't deserve any clout. But for those who are like actual musician, creators, artists, find your way on YouTube and get creative and just have fun. Okay? Anyway, this has been Payton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. If you got your life today with this particular Let's Talk conversation, then please make sure that you actually engage. Make sure that you actually engage. That means hit the like button and share people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews. And to truly become a part of this community here, you have to do this one important thing. You can guess what it is. Engage, okay? Engage. That's the theme of my channel from now on. Engage. Hit that like button. I mean, not the like button, but do hit it though, okay? Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and of course, comments, right? But anyway, thank you so much for being here today. You've been a real one to stay for this long. But if you don't have to go just yet, I did say that I was an artist, musician, entertainer, right? So we're going to do that right now. Here we go. See, it was even harder cause I'm gay. It was the price that would have to pay. Would never dare to camouflage. Being on the fake messed up mirage. Now I'm doing here on my own. Ready to proclaim my golden throne. What's coming around and they say what's up. And I see the crowd there about to erupt. And now, a song.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there.
Drugs, the alcohol,
here we go.
But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Work so hard that the bills are high. All you do is cry me a freaking try. Punch that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief. But you got is grief for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munching your plate for your freaking freaking lit. Stress too much, always in a rush, and even brushing and feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have some relief in you. Time to get out when the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see no hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving your feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? Anyway, if you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. I'm scheming, daydreaming. Gotta handle fresh like geese, straight out the box. I'm scheming, daydreaming. Gotta handle fresh like geese, fresh out the box. I won't scuff them up, I lace them up right. Treat them real good. I'm scheming, daydreaming. Gotta have the nights fresh like geese, fresh out the box. I want to thank you so much for being here today to the very end. That means you really are a real one. You still here? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hopefully you got something out of this conversation, and you'll think twice before you try pulling stunts. Okay, that could actually be career sabotaging. If you want to hang out some more again, then I'll be glad to. This is a video that's going to appear on the screen, which you can join me over there and get your life again, okay? So I'll meet you over there. Bye-bye.